Hello. My name is Hassan, co-founder at Chronos Studios. For 4 years, we have helped several student architects in Nigeria to rise and shine. Welcome to the competition 2016. What is the competition about? Technology is changing how we work. You are among a team of 15 architects working on a big project. What would your dream workplace look like? Go on. Visit www.chronosstudios.com. To participate, you can create a team of 2 or 3 fellow students. You can also make a solo submission. After registration, you will receive an email asking you to download the drawings and create a username to submit your entry on a secure portal. Winners will be announced at the Creative Architects 2016 event in Lagos. Winners will also receive return flight tickets to the West African Architecture Festival 2016. Visit the website www.chronosstudios.com for full details. You can download the app from Google Play Store too. Thank you and do have some fun.
So everything is fine?
It seems to be fine. Yes, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you and hear you clearly. The idea is to raise a generation of architects who want to revolutionize the workplace and deviate from status quo. What is your idea of a great workplace and space, and how can you influence it with architectural design? For millennials, the workplace is no longer rigid in this age of apps, internet, and software development. The trend is changing. Dropbox, Google Docs, Autodesk 360, Asana can make people work remotely and at different hours across the globe. However, not everything can be done remotely. As much as architects want and desire creative freedom, the studio still remains a great place to have meetings, make design reviews, brainstorm, and collaborate. This competition is a propellant for the future workplace, a creative place for architects to work, learn, play, and relax with all that they need, a place full of light and life. The task? Assume that you're one of a team of 15 creative architects, ranging from a project lead supervisor to the youngest intern working on a big skyscraper project. Create your dream workplace, some place you want to go, somewhere you want to grow and learn in. A collection of spaces with any or more and not limited to the following: play zones, wide open studios, creative walls, meeting units, library of study, and research zones. You are required to make 2D presentations to high standards and produce a few 3D renderings of the workplaces alongside your sketches and ideas, workflow, design processes, and colors and material selections. Your presentation skills and adept usage of CAD and graphics software will be tested here. Rules and conditions. Teamwork. Each submission can be individual or group. Each group should be comprised of not more than 2 or 3 participants. Participants are allowed to modify the drawings to their design tastes, but must not completely deviate from the scheme, i.e. overall floors, layout size, wall partitions, and spatial arrangements. Versatility. The choice of software is unlimited. It is important that you generate clean, precise presentation drawings and 3D images to express your ideas of an ideal workplace as explained above. The judges will look out for your ability to use the software tools to achieve the task to good submission standards. Eligibility open to all universities, tertiary institutions. Submission requirements: they have to submit on the portal page, which you'll be able to collate. Presentation drawings must include sheets showing analysis, concept design and ideas, the planned spaces, furnished spaces, computer-generated perspective. 3D imagery is required, as much images as necessary to explain budget was required. So that's it. We give them an AutoCAD floor plan, which is pretty basic. You'll see it's consistent with most of their work. It's just the only thing we give them was, I think, 2 elevations, which they can change, and a basic floor plan, which shows very sparse spaces, which they actually have to populate and redesign actually. So Mauricio, the first thing we're going to do now is, take out as much not so good entries as possible and leave the top 10 entries, or let's say the top 15 entries, and then from there we select the top 10 that will get the best results. So we don't go judging all the entries, because of course we know some just won't make it. So what we're basically looking out for are the top 3 entries. Let's look at the entries now. So are you looking at your folder, Mauricio?
I'm looking at my folder and I selected actually top 5 entries.
Okay, so let's look at the first entry, which is Adeleye Agimien, and we're just going to flip through the sheets.
No, to hide it. Okay, do you want to do? Okay.
What's this person called?
This person is Tosin.
Okay.
Adebisi, Adebisi.
Number 18. So this is one of the top selections?
No, this is just one of the 30. We're just flipping through. You can compare them to your results and,
Yes, I looked, I went through all the entries.
Yeah.
That's why I sent you the database with rating.
This is basically what this is. Are you inspired yet? Let's keep going.
I don't understand anything yet.
Okay, so
what was it like judging the submissions? Well, I would say it was very, very exciting, and there was a high level of excellence in the submissions. It was obvious that all the competitors put in a lot of efforts, and I must congratulate the organizers of the competition in adding value to architecture in Nigeria. I want to commend all participants and stress how important it is, to interpret the brief properly, and make sure that a design, an entry is robust and well-rounded. It was actually not very easy getting a winner, but then somebody has to win. But it was quite exciting and challenging. It was a good experience.
So Mauricio, you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Which is Afolabi plus Bolahon plus Olumide. So these guys have, I think, 6 sheets. I'm thinking.
What was it like judging the submissions? I think, first of all, I'm very happy to be involved. It's actually been quite exciting. It's been refreshing as well to see the level of creativity that was displayed by the students. Their literacy in terms of using the software was also quite surprising for me, actually, because I've never been in this position before where I've had to view student work on this scale. I think I'm quite happy to have been involved.
Psychophysical environment.
I like what you said. White signifies purity, which helps to create a conducive psychophysical environment for the mind and body. It's coming from a very zen place. This guy tried. I just can't spell.
Yeah. Let's ignore the
Spelling errors.
Okay, that's cool. So what number is this one? 18?
I like it. Can I say it's becoming clear that solo submissions that's strong lean towards one side. We can almost not see floor plans stuff.
Yeah.
These architects are rich.
That's what I want to say. That's Ferrari, Lamborghini, yeah. It's played with levels a lot. Whoever it is has played with levels.
I think people can sit here.
Which I think shows an understanding of space. When people start to play with levels.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a projector screen?
Exactly, so that space can be exactly.
People will have office presentations.
Yes.
Juries or
Yes.
something.
And then some others can sit on the big bar.
Yeah. Wow. And when you're done, just pack up and get back to the reception. Oh yeah, print. Bam.
That's nice.
Busy now. Now we there. Oga pata small Oga's office. That's funny. That's the humor. Okay. So does that grant them immunity?
No, it doesn't grant immunity. If the work is good, yeah.
What was it like judging the submissions? I feel privileged because it's like part of being in the future. You know, just like the title of the event, The Future Workplace, is seeing what the next generation of architects and designers are going to be doing or what they are capable of doing now. And I can only imagine how far they can push those boundaries. So it was a pleasant experience for me, being part of that process. And I must add that it was also tough trying to decide, you know, because a lot of the submissions were really quite good in quality and depth of thought.
And in fact, there was one animation that you could feel the story.
Like the guy that was doing the presentation. The guy, that guy that was showing someone.
Where do you begin and end on creativity? That's another question.
Is there anything that doesn't have precedence?
Yes, but you know what? With every idea, you have to make it your own. I still feel like they've lifted it and just put it because it works with the form.
Yeah.
Lifted and put, lifted and put. So are we giving them credit for collating together?
No, they are not collating. I mean, that's
Reception.
oh, that looks like a hull of a ship. Okay.
At the center of the ship deck. That's why they call themselves sailors.
Oh,
Sailors. Okay. Which doubles as a modeling tip. It's all at the heart of the space. So the project can have continuous, uninterrupted view of physical model and draw inspiration from its given wing.
Yes, trying to push in the whole thing.
That project was only one person.
Yeah,
So the thought process
it's narrow.
Yes,
Yes,
it
narrow.
was streamlined, and that person is strong.
He's strong, yes. I mean,
But it's a nice, I like this grass actually. They've been very consistent in their language.
Yes.
Jury changed my view on increasing talent in the architecture industry. I think I'm pleasantly surprised that there is a lot of creativity from the student body in architecture today. It's really been refreshing to see, as I said earlier, the creativity in the work, the software proficiency that they have shown, and it's also opened up my eyes and reminded me of why we chose this profession. And also shown me aspects that we as practicing professionals have kind of forgotten. So it's been a really good experience.
I mean, this is a nice shot. That is that in a way.
Yes,
it's that
in
in a way. It's this in another way. I like it.
So the design carries.
It carries.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the Indian guys that went off the land into the water.
I think these guys have something.
What's the name?
Yeah, the Tree of Life guy.
Tree of Life guy.
Yeah, it was.
Can I see the shelf again?
This one
Okay.
has growth and plants on it.
Can't see the root of the tree though.
What's happening here? IPAC collaboration. Wow. Furniture analysis. Employee century.
Imaging of furniture.
Oh, they have a drone landing or what's it?
Interior shots. Inspired by Father Agnes, spent a lot of time at the picnic meeting, 5 portable devices to create a meeting space. What's this? Drone? Yeah.
Anyway,
What's the drone doing?
Virtual? The drone is projecting an image. Something. So every time, imagine we've been flying a drone all the way. All the way over here. We have 18 left. Ikaru Ayatudin. Sustainable man.
Yeah, it was good,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
It's one of the people you said something earlier.
This is 15. Is it an individual?
Yes.
Wow.
I would well thought
I think this should get mentioned. The only challenge I had with this was it was too.
the emphasis on sustainability.
Yeah, it was so much. I agree with you. Sustainability should also be a consideration in future spaces, but it's for me. It's not the.
Yeah, it's not
objective.
But he did have interesting. He did also have interesting spaces.
Okay, this is the one with the-
Yeah.
Very traditional, not futuristic.
Okay, I remember this one. No.
No.
Oh, man.
I'll fight for this guy.
Spelling errors.
This I believe.
What's the name?
Yeah, the Tree of Life guy.
Tree of Life guy.
Not real.
No, I think we should say yes.
Okay, it's a yes.
It's a yes. How has the jury changed my view about the increasing talent in the architecture industry? This jury has really opened my eyes and, and further reinforced my thoughts that, there's a lot of talent out there, especially amongst our younger ones. There's a lot of talents out there. Like I said, the submissions were very robust. They were very excellently put together. And I'd just like to encourage all our younger ones to put in more efforts, and they should also, look at the tiny details, but my view is that there's a lot of talents out there. The Nigerian students are really putting in their best, and, we have every reason to be hopeful.
Yeah. It's a yes, I think it's a yes.
Compared to the speakers, which is easy.
One person's submission is what you mentioned, you think?
For me to know.
For me to know too.
He has some strong things, but there are other places that he was very weak. Very weak in other places.
Who is it? No?
No.
Okay.
Original, a lot of original, quasi-original content, and the visuals are nice. But it's
But
just
it's typically the thought behind it is not that strong.
They have briefs requiring things like that, and they do it over and over, and the no, I'm still not, I want something, So I think they deserve a word they mentioned.
Probably, yes.
Maybe the best show of season, because if you see the end, they actually showed who did what.
Exactly. There was synergy in what they
There's
did.
one more that is very good with teamwork. Let's not give them best.
And that's why I said
Not
probably.
yet.
Yes.
Probably.
But just say
what
what
they
they
mentioned.
mentioned
What
for
they
teamwork.
mentioned.
We could have 1 or 2 mentions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and that was
And
nice.
I think they used the
Teamwork,
most
actually.
number of software.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
The widest
So,
range.
yeah.
Okay, so what you mentioned?
This was the best
Good
teamwork.
one, good one.
This was the best teamwork.
Good one.
Consistent.
Good consistency, yes. How many were there? I really like this one. Is this 27? Yes, it has to be 27.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Okay, yeah.
I would love to work
Yes.
Oh, you were?
Not cold.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Stephen Haggai.
Pretty busy.
This is all film.
Okay, Uzo Igwe. So we have 10 now. Funny. Uzo Igwe.
Okay, that's a Rubik's Cube guy.
One man have the one man have me thing. We actually spent a lot of time
On him, yes.
He had the good.
Started well.
Yeah.
You know.
Is maybe good visual mention or something. This really
strong visual.
Yeah.
Strong the texture, the texturing.
Yeah.
I think
they played
we should emphasize playfulness.
This guys.
Product design.
That playfulness, can we say something design, design play, whatever.
Explorative play. Play. I think we should let's leave play.
Okay.
Top 3.
Yes,
It's part of top 3.
It's part of top 3.
Okay.
Part of top 3.
And
Fano, this guy.
What number is Fano?
Fano is number 12.
Okay. So it was number 6 that we just put in.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting for this one.
It's a yes for me. Top 3.
How has this jury changed my view about increasing talent in the architecture industry? Has my view changed? I can't tell. But one thing is for sure, I can confirm that indeed there are a lot of talent in the industry. If you find part 2, part 3, part 4 students doing the kind of work or the quality of work we have seen today, then it's a no-brainer. There are lots of good people. I will say perhaps more exposure, more real projects, more experience will take them there. In terms of talent, I think there is a lot of talent at the level of the students, and I can only imagine how good they are going to get with time as they get more exposure and more experience.
Before I decide on this one.
Before we decide on
Yes, just hold this
Who
one.
else is
Okay,
on there?
Kukoye.
And also another one.
Kukoye, that's 17.
Our guy.
No, this is not in the top 3.
This is not top 3.
Can I see the exterior of this one? Let me
I'm
see
not
the
sure if
exterior of this
is
one.
there any exterior?
There is no exterior.
No exterior.
There's no exterior.
Wait. I'm in the first 3.
You didn't give us an exterior.
No exterior.
But this space is
He's an amazing, He's an amazing,
If we bought in a team,
yes, he would have found supplies,
We didn't have enough time.
maybe
He
he
would have
was
found
strong
on exteriors, yeah.
Look at his graphic. Look at
His graphics is amazing, yes.
He must get a commendation at least.
Yes,
Something.
yes.
And well
You
thought.
actually think it's a picture or something.
Yeah. Very well
He didn't
thought
actually
out.
state what stuff.
Look, go back. Even this amazing, original. I feel
Thought process.
original.
You can see it's a strong submission for the team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me just say let's
Okay. That's what's in it.
Let's put them in, and then if we see something else, we can take someone out after.
Yeah.
I really like it. I don't know how technically
possible that
possible this is, but I like when they now put it in between the desk. So everything is possible. This And funny enough, it says the other one will bring to this guy to tell
It tells a good story.
Yeah, but you can't get 2 hours. They top 3 already.
I mean, look at this outdoor space.
This outdoor space is bad.
This is Amal.
Yeah, that's
This is Amal.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, then we're supposed to add up to 20.
Yes, everything's
Right.
supposed to add up to 20.
So we can give them.
And I think it's just one floor. But the form is.
Form is
selling. Yeah.
I really like it. I don't know how technically
Possible that
possible
is.
this is, but I like when they now put it in between the desk. Everything is possible. This
That's
Funny enough, it says the other one of the three told this guy to tell
It tells a good story.
Yeah, but you can't get 2 hours. They helped you already.
I mean, look at this outdoor spaces.
This outdoor space is bad.
This is Amal.
Yeah, that's amount.
This is Amal.
Okay, so we're going through the entries and the results now. So we've been able to sum up all the scores for the entrance. On this list, we have a couple of highlighted names, which here are rating as the top submissions. We have Fanu Mayowa, Imela Icheku, Olawoyin Olanriwaju. We have Lanre Alao, Moshood Emmanuel, Olumide Daniel. We have Okoje Juddge, Aisabo Kale Irabo, Oka Michael. We have Olowo Sedamilola, Ajegbile Tayo, Tagema Benaya. We have Oshundiji Fatai, Olowu Olufunsho, and Ayo Loto Emmanuel. They're all team entries actually. Okay, so we have Fanu Mayowa having 16. We have Lanre Alao and team having 17.3. We have Oshundiji Fatai and team having 16.5. And then we have Amal Ibrahim and team having 17.6. And you guys are winners. So see you guys at Crazy Architects.